The moment class ends, I bolt out of the classroom like a madman, with no time to see who the girl walking toward me even is. I slam my lips right onto hers. The students around us nearly pass out from shock, because the girl I just kissed is none other than Mushihan, the campus beauty everyone at school is terrified of. When I open my eyes and realize it's her, even knowing she might tear me apart limb from limb, I hold on and refuse to let go. I have no choice. Let go, and I blow up on the spot. Just moments ago, this stupid system slapped me with a forced mission. Find someone to kiss within 10 seconds or fail within 30, and the system detonates my body. I looked around at the sea of rough and tumble guys in the electrical engineering department, and there was absolutely no way I was giving my first kiss to another man. Desperate, I threw myself out the door. The last person I ever expected to grab was Mushihan, the most feared girl on campus. The 30-second countdown hit 0. I pull back immediately. Hey, Mushihan, hear me out. That was just a little joke. A joke? Are you serious? She swings a fist straight at my eye. Lucky for me, I saw it coming. Before her hand even reaches my face, I catch it. Worthy of being campus beauty. Her hand is so soft and fair. Now I'm in love. Mushihan's fury spikes even higher, her cheeks flushing red. She lifts her leg and kicks at me, but I catch that too. Mushihan, I get that you like me, but you can't just throw yourself at me like this. It puts me in a tough spot. The students around them are utterly baffled. What is wrong with this guy? Where exactly did you see Mushihan liking you? She's trying to beat you up. Can't you tell? Hold on, wait a second. You guys notice that? Their pose is way too intimate. She's not even really struggling. Are these two into this or something? No way. Is something actually going on between them? Something going on? His hand is literally on her thigh. They're obviously a couple. Mushihan hears the wild gossip swirling around her and yanks hard against my grip. Let go of me. Then promise you won't hit me. Mushihan curls her lip. Hitting you won't kill you. Then don't expect me to let go. The words barely leave my mouth when Mushihan's eyes go red, and she bursts into tears. She had been the pampered little princess of her family her whole life. She had never been pushed around like this. Holy hell, she's crying. I panic and let go instantly. Mushihan's instinct is to fight back, but she catches herself knowing she can't beat me and forces it down. She glares at me and spits out each word, I will kill you. With that, she wipes her tears and storms out of the building. Outside the school gate, Mushihan slides into a black Bentley. The driver catches a glimpse of her red-rimmed eyes and asks, Miss, what happened? Did someone give you trouble? Mushihan presses her lips together and says nothing. She pulls out her phone and makes a call. Tell Tienius to come see me right away. I have something for him. Just you wait, Tsukai. Tonight I'll have you tossed in the river to feed the fish. Back in my dorm room, I lie on my bed, still thinking about those legs. Smooth as silk. Too bad she spends every waking moment threatening to kill someone. Not cute at all. I'm still muttering to myself when it hits me. I never claimed my system reward. I focus my thoughts and pull up the system in my mind. Inside the inventory sits a single card, Piercing Cloud Fist. I tap learn without hesitation. In an instant, a surge of overwhelming energy floods through my entire body. And because of the Piercing Cloud Fist's unique nature, every bone in my body becomes incredibly dense. Holy hell, I've got bones of steel now. What the heck? If I went into construction work, I could be making $1,000 a day. I'm still grinning like an idiot when a voice suddenly cuts through from below the dorm building. Tsukai, get out here. Holy hell, that's Mushihan. I think about hiding, but wait, she's a girl. She can't even get into the men's dorm. What am I worried about? Then a second later, a massive bang, and the dorm door flies open. Mushihan is standing right there in the doorway. Tsukai, I was calling your name downstairs. You couldn't hear me? Hold on. You didn't give me any time to respond. And this is the men's dorm, in case you didn't know. Did the dorm supervisor just let you walk in? None of your business. Come with me. Mushihan walks over and tries to drag me out. The moment she reaches for me, I catch her hand again. Why should I go anywhere with you? I'm planning to sleep. Mushihan's temper snaps. Are you coming or not? Not a chance. But then Mushihan's eyes suddenly go glassy. You kissed me and grabbed my leg earlier today, and all I'm asking is for you to take a walk with me. And you won't even do that? No. Don't cry. Fine. I'll go with you, okay? She grabs my arm and marches me out of the dorm at top speed. All along the way, onlookers go wild with commentary. Called it. They're literally going out together now. Tsukai really hit the jackpot. Mushihan's family is one of the richest and most powerful in Changcheng. Oh my gosh, they're so sweet. She's holding his arm. These two are way too close. I look at all the pointing and staring and sigh helplessly. Can you please let go? If I can't get a girlfriend because of this, are you going to take responsibility? Fine. I will. Your death glare has already killed me 10,000 times over. I'll pass on that kind of responsibility. Mushihan seethes inwardly. Keep it together. Just get him there. Then he'll find out exactly what's waiting for him. So where exactly are you taking me? The grove behind the school. You mean the couple's hideout grove? Come on. We've only known each other half a day. Don't do this to yourself. Fine. You can touch my leg again and we'll call it even. How is your mind this filthy? I said a walk. A walk. You understand? Now I'm the one getting annoyed. You're the one dragging me to the grove and I'm the filthy-minded one? Forget it. I'm going back to the dorm. Sorry. I'm the filthy-minded one. Happy now? Soon enough, we arrive at the grove. This dim, secluded spot is the go-to destination for couples on campus, and if you accidentally part the bushes at night, you might just stumble onto something you can't unsee. Mushihan, it's pretty dark in here. I'm a little scared. Maybe we should get closer? I move to put my arm around her waist, but before I can touch her, she shoves me back. You creep! Trying to take advantage of me again? Take advantage? I told you I'm scared of the dark. I can't see a thing. Ding! Can't see? Perfect. Get him. Beat him up. I have no idea what just happened. 1 second she's on the verge of tears, the next she's a full-on she-tyrant. Before I can even open my mouth, I feel a sharp rush of air from behind. Someone throwing a punch. Lucky for me, my body is already at peak condition. A quick sidestep and the fist misses me clean. Tienius is stunned. He has practiced combat fighting for 40 years and a sneak attack on a college student just got dodged. Mu Shihan is equally shocked. And you said you couldn't see? Hey, that's cheating. I won't feel better until I beat you senseless. Tienius, tie him up. Tienius wastes no time, driving a kick straight at me. That dodge was just luck, he tells himself. Let's see you handle this. But a split second later, he hears a sharp crack, and then he's clutching his own leg, howling in pain. Mu Shihan, your backup really let you down. Send this one home to drink his milk. He's embarrassing you. Mu Shihan isn't listening to a word of the trash talk. Her face is full of pure shock. Tienius is one of her family's top fighters. How did he not last a single round against Sukai? She can't help herself. Did you learn martial arts? Self-taught. Online tutorials. I grin, but inside I think, I have the system, sweetheart. You have no idea what a grade A combat skill is worth. Next time someone tries to push me, I'll just pull out the mountain-crushing 18 palms and watch them panic. Any more backup? No? Then I'm heading home to sleep. Staying up late is bad for your health. Mu Shihan watches me walk away, grinding her teeth, and completely powerless to stop me. But I haven't gone far when I hear Mu Shihan scream behind me. At the same moment, that familiar voice rings out. Ding! New mission received. Rescue Mu Shihan from danger. Reward upon completion. 1 grand wheel draw. Accept mission? And if I don't, it will automatically. Alright, I'll take it. You dumb system, always threatening to blow me up. Like I have a choice. Next time, just send the mission, skip the speech. Understood. Switching host to auto-accept missions. On the other side, Mu Shihan struggles and shouts, you dare to kidnap me in Changcheng? Are you tired of living? Ha, your bodyguard's already out cold. What exactly are you going to do about it? The Mu family's precious daughter, huh? You're exactly who we came for. We don't care about names. Mu family, Zhang family, anyone. Once you're in our hands, you answer to us. If the boss hadn't told me to keep my hands to myself, heh heh heh. As he speaks, the man reaches out a grubby hand toward her. But before he can touch Mu Shihan's face, a sharp pain shoots through his arm. Hey there, buddy. I haven't even touched that myself yet, and you think you can reach out with those grubby hands? Scarface snarls through the pain. What the heck? Where did this little punk come from? Number 4. Number 5. Break his legs. I roll my eyes. Why does every gang always want to break somebody's legs? Is that like a club requirement? Behind me, Mu Shihan urgently whispers, those two are dangerous. They took down Tienius in just a couple of hits. I know, babe. Watch me work. I flash a confident grin and charge straight at them without looking back. Mu Shihan stares at my back, frozen for just a moment. Is she actually a little moved? How did that happen? These are dangerous, ruthless men, and Sukai is walking right into them without a second thought. Isn't he afraid of getting dragged into this because of her? But barely 2.5 seconds later, number 4 and number 5 are flat on the ground. I stroll back to Mu Shihan and raise an eyebrow. So, was that cool or what? Stop showing off and get me out of here. Yes, my lady, but while I'm working on the ropes, Scarface walks right up to me. I don't even look up. Man, all 10 of you left can't beat me. I'd walk away now if I were you, or things are going to get very ugly. Scarface doesn't move, just a cold snort. I lose my patience. What the heck? My warning meant nothing to you. Let's see how tough you are now, punk. I'm ready to swing, and then I see it. A dark gun barrel, aimed right at my forehead. I break into an apologetic smile fast. Just joking, just joking. Let me tie Mu Shihan back up right now. I move quickly, rebinding her, then use the leftover rope to tie my own wrists together. There you go, boss. Nice and tight. Want to test it? Scarface finally holsters the gun. Smart move. Take them both. Mu Shihan, stunned, headbutts me. What are you doing? We were winning. I snap back in a hushed panic. Winning? Did you miss the gun in his hand? That's not a fist. That's the final word. She looks completely lost, so I spell it out. My fists are tough. My skull isn't bulletproof. You really want me to go head to head with a loaded gun? Mu Shihan finally realizes. These men have a gun. The color drains from her face. I'm the one you want. Let Sukai go. He has nothing to do with this. Hearing Mu Shihan speak up for me, Scarface just scoffs. He had nothing to do with it before. He does now. He took out 2 of my men. I want his head. He waves his hand, and we're both shoved into a van. He says he wants me dead, but I know the real reason. He can't leave a witness behind. Sitting in the van, I'm on the verge of tears. Of all the missions this stupid system could have handed me, it had to be rescue Mu Shihan. And now look, I didn't even save her. And on top of that, I'm about to bite the dust myself. Is this really how it goes? I've heard plenty of stories about systems screwing over their hosts. Never thought I'd be the one living it. Once we're in the van, they pull plastic bags over our heads. I can't see a thing, but I hear Scarface in the passenger seat on the phone. Boss, it's done. When does the money hit? A cold, low voice comes through. Don't worry, you'll get every penny. Once the Yu family gives up that downtown plot, I'll pay you. Then the voice adds a warning. But until then, keep those people locked down tight. One slip, and it won't just be the money you lose, it'll be your life. Scarface bristles. Watch your tone, Zhang. The Black Dragon Gang isn't something you want to mess with. Even your boss calls me Master Zhang. Who gave you the nerve to talk to me like that? The line goes dead. I hear Scarface slam his fist against against the window in frustration, but he has no real leverage. He took the money, and besides, his boss and the client go way back. At the same time, at the Mu family estate on the outskirts of Chongcheng, a man sprints up the stairs. He reaches a door and knocks urgently. "Come in." Mu Qingfeng is at his desk, scrolling through the bid proposal for the downtown project, not even looking up. His subordinate catches his breath and reports, "Mr. Mu, something's happened. A Wu just called. The young miss is missing. We think she's been kidnapped." The hand on his mouse goes completely still. Mu Qingfeng's brow furrows. "Where did Shihan go?" The subordinate shifts nervously. "Still investigating. We only got word 5 minutes ago." Mu Qingfeng's expression darkens. "Tell Chen Feng to handle it. If he comes back empty-handed, he can bring me his head instead." After the subordinate leaves, Mu Qingfeng loses all interest in the proposal. Then his phone rings. He studies the unknown number for a moment, then answers. "Hello, this is Mu Qingfeng." A light laugh comes from the other end. "Mr. Mu, good to hear from you. Word is you've already sunk billions into that downtown project." At the sound of that voice, Mu Qingfeng's tone drops to a dangerous low. "Zhong Yucheng," connecting the dots with the report, he demands, "Did you take my sister?" Zhong Yucheng gives a cold laugh. "Mr. Mu, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm simply calling to let you know. The Zhong family has its eye on that downtown plot." He pauses, then adds a threat. "I'd advise the Mu family to step aside. I'd hate for you to get caught in the crossfire." Mu Qingfeng replies in an icy tone. "We've committed the majority of our resources to that bid. You think one phone call is enough to make us walk away? Are you joking, or am I?" Zhang Yucheng's voice turns cold and vicious. "I heard Mu Qingfeng spoils his sister more than anything else in the world. Guess the rumors were wrong. Think it over, Mr. Mu. The next call won't come at the same price." The line cuts off. Mu Qingfeng's brow stays tight as he dials immediately. "Chen Feng, what have you found on Shihan?" Chen Feng responds quickly. "Based on a Wu's description, we've identified a black van with out-of-city plates. I'm currently tracking its direction." Chen Feng hesitates. "There's also something else that happened to the young miss today. Not sure if it's connected to the kidnapping." "What is it?" Mu Qingfeng presses. "Check the campus network at Changcheng University. There's a video. The young miss also asked me for a student's file earlier today." Mu Qingfeng doesn't have the full picture yet but keeps his focus. "Send me the student's file. Before dawn, I want to know where Shihan is." He hangs up and opens the campus network's trending video. As the footage plays, his eyes go wide, like he's witnessing something completely unbelievable. Then he roars, "I am going to tear this little punk apart." On the other side, after a long, bumpy ride, the van finally stops. When the bags are pulled off our heads, I find myself inside an abandoned factory. A few men stand guard around the perimeter while most of the others huddle around a small table playing cards. "Fold? Call? 3 of a kind? Come on, shuffle up." I scan the room. No sign of Scarface. Then Mu Shihan kicks me. "Sukai! Sukai! Can you not kick me? I can hear you just fine." I whisper back, irritated. Mu Shihan's eyes burn into mine. "Get me out. I know that's a slip knot on your wrists. You can undo it yourself." Color me impressed. You can actually tell that knot can be undone. Earlier, to make Scarface drop his guard, I had deliberately tied a fake knot. One gentle pull and it comes right apart. But I let out a huff. "Weren't you just planning to have me chopped into pieces? Why exactly should I save you?" Mu Shihan's voice gets urgent. "You kissed me and grabbed my leg." I stay completely unmoved, and honestly, I'm half tempted to say I could get the same experience for $300. Hearing that, Mu Shihan goes claws out. "You absolute jerk. Did you just compare me to a hostess?" She tries to headbutt me but loses her balance, and her face lands right in my lap. "Holy hell!" I suck in a sharp breath. "That was bold of you. Good thing your face is so soft or a certain part of me would have been in real trouble." Mu Shihan realizes what she's pressed against and scrambles upright, her face burning red as a sunset. This is humiliating. Sukai, of all people, why does she keep ending up in these situations with him? After a long, painful silence, she huffs, "You are not telling anyone about this." I roll my eyes. "Don't worry, I'm not telling anyone. It'd be bad for my reputation with girls anyway." Mu Shihan flares up instantly. "Don't you dare! No chasing girls!" I stare at her, speechless. "Since when is my dating life any of your business? You're not my girlfriend." Mu Shihan's face goes red again. She stumbles over her words. I still haven't gotten back at you yet, so you're not allowed to chase girls until I do." Fine. No girls. You're exhausting." I stop paying attention to her. Something's stirring nearby. Scarface walks in through the factory entrance, gun in hand. Truth is, I've been ready to move for a while. The only thing holding me back is that gun. The grunts? Easy work. But one bullet to the head and the whole story ends right here. The moment Scarface steps in, a few lackeys crowd around him. "Boss, play a hand. You're still up 5,000 on me from last time." "Get lost." Scarface kicks him aside, eyes cold. "Take that punk upstairs. Finish him first." The lackeys grumble but move fast, hauling me up. I get to my feet with a grin. "Easy, guys. My legs are a little numb from sitting so long." A lackey kicks me. "You're actually smiling right now? If I'm going down, do me a favor. Send some flowers to Michael. I've been a fan for years." Because of Mu Shihan's disappearance, Mu Qingfeng stays awake until 1 in the morning. Finally, Chen Feng calls. He grabs the phone. "Have you found her?" Chen Feng's voice is heavy. "Not yet. The van knew exactly what it was doing. It took the tunnel through Baihe Mountain, off camera the whole way. The van's parked at a hotel in town, but she's not in it. We have 3 suspected locations: Baihe Village, an abandoned factory, and a cave at the mountain peak." Mu Qingfeng shoots to his feet. "Get everyone together. We move to Baihe Mountain now." He hangs up, murder in his eyes. The Zhang family just twisted a tiger's tail. The moment Shihan is safe, they are finished. Everyone in Chongcheng knows Mu Shihan is his greatest biggest weakness, his one soft spot. These people are truly tired of living. Cut to the factory's second floor. Scarface brings me up himself. Moonlight spills through the window and washes over me. All we're missing is a bottle of red wine. I can't help myself. You went through all this trouble bringing me up here. Don't tell me it's just to stargaze together. Scarface gives a cold snort and kicks me. Enough! You're Mushihan's so-called boyfriend. He pulls out his phone and plays a video. The clip of me kissing Mushihan. I stare at it, baffled. Seriously? You guys are kidnappers and you still ship people as a couple? I already told you. That was a total misunderstanding. Scarface isn't interested. He presses the gun right to my forehead. Just admit you and Mushihan are together, and I'll make it quick. Then Scarface takes a call, and I hear he's been told not to dispose of my body yet. The content is terrifying, but I catch one critical detail. Scarface says into the phone, "This is the only gun I brought, and I'm not exactly eager to use it." The moment I hear that, everything clicks. One gun. So what exactly are you playing at, Big Bad Wolf? A grin creeps across my face. You really think you've got me cornered? One gun? What if it goes off by accident? Seeing me still smiling, Scarface explodes with rage and tightens his finger on the trigger. But I'm betting he won't fire without knowing it's safe. One shot brings the police. I step forward boldly. Go ahead. Empty every bullet in that gun. Let's see how you explain that to your people outside. In the moment Scarface hesitates, I wave my already freed hands right in front of his face and smile. Still think you can take me down? Scarface goes pale and pulls the trigger on instinct. The shot fires, but I'm already gone. Before he can process what happened, I'm at his side. One punch shatters his wrist, one kick snaps his leg. Felt pretty good kicking me earlier, didn't it? Let me return the favor. Downstairs, Mushihan hears the gunshot and freezes. She thinks it's me, that I'm dead. Tears burst from her eyes before she can stop them. You creep! You said you'd get me out of here. How could you just die on me? Something gives her a sudden surge of strength. Sobbing, she charges up the stairs. I'm going to avenge Sukai. She reaches the second floor. In the darkness, she makes out a figure straddling someone and pounding them relentlessly. Without thinking, she launches herself at the figure and bites down hard on its arm. Holy hell! I hiss in pain. I look down at the head clamped onto my arm. Are you part dog? I'm saving your life and you're biting me? At the familiar voice, Mushihan releases her bite and stares up blankly. Sukai, you're alive. Thank goodness. She lets out a quiet sob. I stare at her crying and laughing at the same time and roll my eyes. I have never met a girl as wild as you. Look what you did to my arm. After dealing with Scarface, I round up every lackey downstairs and line them up. I don't hurt them. I just make them squat in a row. I swing the gun casually and growl. Everyone sing. Anyone who sings too quietly gets treated to a bullet. These thugs, usually so menacing, are now squatting there miserably, singing in small, pitiful voices. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Brother John? One lackey's voice drops too low. I raise the gun and fire a shot right beside his foot. Did you forget to eat today? Louder. Just as I'm having the time of my life, the system chimes in my head. Ding! Mission complete. Reward, 1 Shadowhawk possession card. That name alone wakes me right up. Shadowhawk, half ghost, half man, the greatest marksman who ever lived. The moment I absorb the card, the gun in my hand feels alive. I take a test shot, right between that same lackey's toes. Alright, stop singing, get up and do a moonwalk for me. Entertain the room. Just then, Mushihan comes back from the bathroom. She sees me tormenting the lackeys and her sense of justice kicks into full gear. She winds up to kick me. Sukai, do you want me to knock every tooth out of your head? I don't even get up. I just extend one hand and press it against her forehead, holding her at arm's length. Those little legs of yours aren't going to do much. Save the energy. Outside the abandoned factory, a Mengshi SUV roars to a stop. Mu Qingfeng jumps out, leading a fully armed squad. Everyone with me. Move in. Leave no one standing. The words barely leave his mouth before 4 teams melt into the shadows, surrounding every side of the factory in seconds. Mu Qingfeng moves to the front. Chen Feng at his side hands him a tablet. Chen Feng points at the screen, his expression oddly uncertain. Young master, the drone has mapped out the inside pretty clearly. It's just that. Mu Qingfeng snatches the tablet, frowning. Just what? Spit it out. Under the night vision drone feed, what appears on the screen is absolutely jaw-dropping. On the first floor of the factory, more than 10 bound men are squatting in a row, singing Brother John in unison. And even more baffling, one man is in the middle of performing a moonwalk. Mu Qingfeng's dark expression gives way to pure confusion. What on earth is wrong with these people, singing and dancing while tied up? Are they hosting some kind of bizarre group party? He snaps back to focus. Have you located Shihan? Not before, but we have now. The feed shifts, and there, behind a massive pillar, stands Sukai, with Mushihan going full claws out at him and not landing a single hit. The sight ignites Mu Qingfeng's fury. I knew it. It's him. Sukai. He used chasing Shihan as a cover, lured her out alone, and then had her kidnapped. The more he thinks about it, the more convinced he is that Sukai is working with the Zhang family. He spins toward Chen Feng. Get me the infrared sniper rifle. Chen Feng hesitates. Young master, hear me out. I don't think Sukai is behind the kidnapping. Mu Qingfeng isn't hearing a word of it. All he can see is Sukai tormenting his sister. No more talking. Give me the gun. Chen Feng has no choice. He hands it over. Mu Qingfeng raises the rifle and moves in step by careful step. His team starts to follow, but he raises a hand to stop them. He wants to handle this himself. Back inside the factory, I'm grinning like an idiot, taunting Mushihan. Come on then, take your best shot, short legs. Mushihan shouts in pure frustration, completely helpless. You're the short one. Your whole family is short. Let go of me, I'm going to beat you to death. Then a blinding red dot appears on my forehead. A cold shout cracks through the empty factory. Don't move. My mind goes blank. I peek around the pillar and make out a figure walking slowly in, holding an infrared-sighted rifle. My stomach drops. I got careless. Scarface had armed back up outside this whole time. Before I can even think of a plan, something slams into me from the front. Sukai! I hit the ground hard. Holy hell, it's Mushihan. She tackled me. There's a gun aimed at my head. Can you not do this right now? But Mushihan is unexpectedly calm. I know, it's an infrared rifle. Run, I'll cover you. The girl who was just trying to punch me in the teeth is now throwing herself in front of me. Something shifts in my chest. She really has gotten a lot more likable. Damn, I'm actually moved. What do I do with that? My expression hardens and I pull her behind me. I'm the man here. Get behind me. I make my decision. I'm not running. I pull Mushihan behind the pillar. A confident smirk crosses my face. Watch me work, babe. Before the figure outside can close in, I twist and break from the pillar. A shot rings out, and the person walking into the factory is blasted off their feet and hits the ground hard. I duck back behind the pillar and throw up a victory sign. Shadowhawk possession card, baby. You really want to go gun to gun with me? Done. One shot, one down. But then outside erupts into chaos. Dozens of voices cry out in panic. Young master! Young master! Seconds later, dozens of armed men flood into the factory like a wave. My relief evaporates instantly. My eyes go wide. Holy hell, where did all these people come from? I don't have enough bullets for this. Then Chen Feng's urgent voice cuts through from outside. Young miss, it's Chen Feng, the person who walked into the factory. That was your brother. He came to rescue you. Mushihan's mind goes completely blank, and I feel like I've been struck by lightning. A stampede of disbelief crashes through my head. Holy hell, that was her brother? 10 minutes later, Mu Qingfeng leans against the wall to recover, one hand pressed to his chest, a thin line of blood at the corner of his mouth. He manages a pained smile. That really hurt. He looks at me, still shaken. Kid, that's some shot. If I'd been within the Black Star pistol's effective range or hadn't been wearing a vest, I'd be meeting my great-grandmother right now. Mushihan crouches beside him, touching the dent in the bulletproof plate, her expression soft with worry. Are you okay? That must have really hurt. Mu Qingfeng gives a cold snort. Oh, so now you remember I'm your brother? I had my gun pointed right at him. I was giving you the chance to get back at him. And what did you do? He gets more agitated as he speaks, pointing at her. You've known this guy for half a day, and you're already taking the outsider's side? Truth is, after watching the drone footage, Mu Qingfeng already knew I wasn't the kidnapper. He just couldn't stand watching his sister get picked on, and wanted to give her a chance to vent, only for Mushihan to tackle me to the ground, terrified he might actually shoot me. Mu Qingfeng feels a pang he can't quite name. There's an old saying for exactly this situation. Once a girl grows up, she's gone, and standing right in front of him is living proof. Mushihan's face flushes red and she looks down. How was I supposed to know it was you? I thought you were one of them, and Sukai almost got killed twice today trying to save me, so I just thought. Mu Qingfeng rolls his eyes and cuts her off. Enough. Stop explaining. Then he turns to me, his gaze sharpening. Kid, where did you learn to shoot like that? Did someone train you? I grin and scratch my head. Too many hours on shooting games, I guess. Mu Qingfeng is speechless, and genuinely wonders if this guy is some kind of hidden martial arts master. That's always how it goes in the stories, a prodigy who walks out of the mountains. But he has dug through every corner of this guy's background. There is no legendary master in sight. The only explanation left, could it really just be too many hours on shooting games? Mu Qingfeng shakes his head and waves it off. Forget it, I won't ask. But I hear you've been making moves on my sister in public? I deny it instantly. No way. Mushihan and I are completely innocent. Mu Qingfeng mutters a curse, pulls out his phone and pulls up a video. Right, come on, explain this. Watching the kiss play out on screen, I nearly lose it. Tonight, why does everyone keep pulling out a phone to interrogate me? Do these underworld types seriously have nothing better to do than ship people as couples? Watching the video, Mushihan's cheeks flush just slightly. She points at the screen and says firmly, it was a misunderstanding. Mu Qingfeng's eyes go wide. A misunderstanding? The kiss was a misunderstanding, or him grabbing your leg was a misunderstanding? How can this girl still not read the room? Big Brother is here trying to avenge her. Does she not see that? But clearly Mushihan is on a completely different wavelength. All she knows is that her brother came in hot, pointing a gun straight at Sukai, and the fact that Sukai shot and injured Mu Qingfeng, she seems to have completely blocked that out. Mushihan says with a touch of impatience, just drop it. I'll handle it myself. Mu Qingfeng is so frustrated he's nearly in tears. You were almost completely done for, and you're telling me to stay out of it? He's about to say more when Chen Feng comes rushing over with a doctor in tow. The private physician in a white coat examines him and lets out a relieved breath. The young master is fine, just concussive trauma from the impact. A few days of rest and he'll recover. Only then does Chen Feng relax, signaling the men to carry Mu Qingfeng to the vehicle. Chen Feng glances at Sukai with a complicated look. This kid is something else. Not only has he gotten close to the young miss, he's put the young master out of commission too. The Mu family is never going to have a quiet day again. Mushihan watches her brother get lifted onto the stretcher and gives a wave. Go home and rest. I'll come see you after school. Lying on the stretcher, Mu Qingfeng still manages a grunt. Bring that kid home for dinner tonight. Mushihan blinks, then nods obediently. She thinks to herself, Sukai did save her tonight. A proper dinner to thank him is the least she can do. But what Mu Qingfeng is actually thinking, Tonight, he's going to finish that punk off for good. Not far away, I'm actively avoiding Mu Qingfeng's gaze, and suddenly let out a sneeze. It's the middle of summer. Why do I feel a sudden chill? He glances over, and there's Mu Qingfeng in the back of the Mengshi SUV, staring at him with cold, unblinking eyes. The image immediately brings to mind a viper sizing up its prey. Sukai groans inwardly. Did I commit some unforgivable crime? All I did was kiss Mu Shihan for 30 seconds. Why does everyone want my head? I'm just a guy trying to lay low and coast through life. After a moment, Sukai feels a nudge and snaps back to reality. He looks up. Mu Qingfeng and the others are already gone. Holy hell, they just left without us? A jolt of alarm runs through him. It's pitch black, they're in the middle of nowhere, and if Mu Shihan decides to do something crazy, who's going to hear him scream? Seemingly reading his mind, Mu Shihan rolls her eyes. I already called the driver. We're not going the same way as them. And do you know what time it is? We have morning class. Sukai checks his phone and gasps. Holy hell, it's already 5 in the morning. He hadn't realized the whole night had slipped by. Not that it matters much. Sukai is practically the king of staying up late, and after a night this intense he doesn't feel tired at all. When's the car getting here? Mu Shihan allows a small smile. The motorhome can't make it up here. I had him wait at the base of the mountain. Let's head down. Looking at that smile, Sukai thinks something seems different about her. She's been a lot warmer toward him, far less explosive than before. Could it be she actually likes him? Sukai shrugs it off and walks down the mountain alongside her. Even if she does like him, he's not interested. His plan is to coast for a year, then find a sweet, easygoing junior girl next year. Along the way, moonlight filters through the branches and falls on Mu Shihan's face, her already fair complexion glowing with a soft flush. After a long while, Mu Shihan suddenly turns around and catches Sukai turning away at exactly the same moment. She says, "My brother wants you to come over for dinner tonight," but Sukai is staring at her face. "Are you sick or something? Your face is as red as a monkey's backside." The shy warmth on Mu Shihan's face vanishes instantly, replaced by pure fury. She shatters the quiet of the night with a shout. "Sukai, I am going to kill you!" 6:30 in the morning, men's dorm. Jiang Hao is already awake. He glances at the bed across from him and yelps. Holy hell, Sukai didn't come back last night? He stares in disbelief. Where on earth did he go? Sukai is a total homebody. He never leaves the dorm unless he's with them. He scrambles out of bed and climbs up into Qin Feng's bunk, shaking him hard. Qin Feng, Qin Feng. Qin Feng jolts awake in pain, eyes flying open. What the heck is wrong with you? I was having the best dream. Jiang Hao scoots back awkwardly. Do you know where Sukai is? He never came back last night. Qin Feng rolls over blearily. Did you not see the campus video? He obviously went on a date with Mu Shihan. Stop bugging me. I just fell asleep. Then something clicks. Qin Feng's eyes snap wide open. He sits bolt upright, staring at Jiang Hao. What time is it? 6:30 in the morning. They stare at each other, both floored. Qin Feng swallows hard. Mu Shihan took him for a walk last night, and neither of them came back until now? Holy hell. Alone together, in the dead of night. And we're talking about Mu Shihan. Qin Feng grabs his phone. Call him right now. See if he's still breathing. If Sukai managed to upset Mu Shihan, she really might have tossed him in the river. The phone rings a few times before connecting. Sukai's voice comes through. Hey, Qin Feng. Qin Feng exhales in relief. Where are you? You never came back last night. Before Sukai can answer, a light female voice comes from nearby. Sukai, have you seen my dress? It was just here. Sukai replies casually. You took it to the bathroom a minute ago. On the other end of the call, Qin Feng and Jiang Hao's jaws nearly hit the floor. Qin Feng shouts, Holy hell, don't tell me you were with Mu Shihan all night. Sukai answers calmly. Yep, Qin Feng wails. It's over. She's got her claws in my boy. You two didn't get a room together, did you? A room? It's complicated. I'll explain later. Don't excuse my absence. We'll be at school soon. Then Mu Shihan's voice comes through again. Sukai, come help me. I can't get the clasp on my back. Sukai responds without missing a beat. Coming. The call ends. Qin Feng and Jiang Hao stare at each other in stunned silence. If the video was a rumor, that phone call just dropped like a thunderbolt. Jiang Hao's mouth hangs wide open. Sukai's luck is unreal. He's actually gotten the campus beauty. She's asking him to help her get dressed. You don't get that close without spending the night together. Jiang Hao cannot wrap his head around it. Sukai has a decent face, sure, but he sleeps in games all day. How did he end up with Mu Shihan? Qin Feng, however, has a very different take. He leaps out of bed. Jiang Hao, from now on you call him Lord Su. Do you know who Mu Shihan is? She's basically the princess of Changcheng. Meanwhile, on the other side of the city, a luxury motorhome speeds along the highway. Inside, Sukai is grimacing as he struggles to zip up the back of Mu Shihan's dress. Did you buy this in the wrong size? Mu Shihan rolls her eyes. No, I just bought it last month. Sukai nods slowly with sudden understanding. Oh, so you gained weight this month? Mu Shihan explodes. Sukai, you are never allowed to call me fat again. My figure is the best in the world, full stop. Says who? I'm not your servant. Mu Shihan's eyes immediately well up. Because if you say it again, I'll cry. Sukai instantly clasps his hands together in surrender. Mu Shihan, your figure is the greatest in the universe. I beg you. Are you a human being or a garden hose? You tear up over everything. Mu Shihan's tears shift into laughter. She points at him. That's more like it. And another thing, stop calling me Mu Shihan. Just call me Shihan like my brother does. Sukai shrugs, but he notices something has shifted. She was a firecracker just last night, and now she almost seems gentle. Half an hour later, the motorhome rolls onto campus right during the morning rush. Students passing by stop dead in their tracks. Holy hell, is that a Mercedes-Benz Urus? That's an 8-figure car. The motorhome pulls up boldly in front of the main building. Mu Shihan tugs at Sukai, who has somehow fallen asleep. Wake up, we're here. Sukai blinks his eyes open and groans. I'm this impressive and I still have to show up for morning class? Not only do you have to go. If your attendance grade drops, you'll have to make it up. They step out and sunlight hits their faces. Sukai takes one look at the gawking crowd and blinks. Shihan, did we take a wrong turn? Is this the monkey enclosure at the zoo? The crowd erupts. That's Mushihan. Who's the guy next to her? That's Sukai from the video. Confirmed, they're actually dating. Mushihan is completely unfazed. This is nothing new for her. Sukai, on the other hand, shrinks behind her like a shy new bride. Inside the building at the classroom door, Qinfeng and Jiang Hao come running with breakfast in hand. Sukai, brought you both breakfast. Qinfeng grins at Mushihan. Young miss, custard buns, your favorite, and sweet tofu pudding. Mushihan looks surprised. You know Sukai? Qinfeng grins. I'm his roommate, and now, by a happy coincidence, you're basically my sister-in-law. Sukai's eyes go wide. Qinfeng, watch your mouth. Shihan and I are just classmates. Mushihan's face flushes, but she doesn't bother to deny it. She takes the breakfast and wrinkles her nose at Sukai. After class, go change, you reek. Dinner at my place tonight, and don't show up looking like a mess. With that, she strides proudly into the classroom, leaving Sukai standing there completely lost. He blinks. I never even said yes. Am I going to her place for dinner or not? He thinks about the heart-shaped bite mark on his arm and decides to follow his heart. Qinfeng throws an arm around Sukai and shakes his head in admiration. Sukai, man, one night and you've already got Mushihan completely under your spell. Sukai laughs bitterly. Under my spell? You have no idea how many times that wild girl almost got me killed last night. The three of them pile into the classroom, and Sukai launches into the full story, how he was forced into a showdown with dangerous criminals and barely made it out alive, saving Mushihan from the kidnappers. When he finishes, Jiang Hao stares blankly. Qinfeng spreads his hands. Look, I get wanting to keep the relationship quiet, but a gang shootout and injuring Mu Qingfeng? Even a novelist wouldn't go that far. Sukai nearly jumps out of his seat. You have to believe me, I'm seriously impressive now. Qinfeng waves him off. Sure. Anyone who gets with Mu Shihan must be pretty impressive. At the Mu family estate, meanwhile, Mu Qingfeng is not resting. He has gathered his men and issues orders with a dark expression. Find out every business the Zhang family runs in Changcheng. Tonight we send a warning to all of their operations. His men stand in complete silence. The young master is genuinely furious this time. The gloves are finally coming off with the Zhang family, and they brought it on themselves by daring to kidnap the young miss. Then Mu Qingfeng's private phone rings. A subordinate's voice comes through. Young master, a major figure wants to have dinner with you tonight. It's Tan Tiangshong, the deputy chief of Changcheng. Mu Qingfeng's eyes sharpen. So that's the reason the Zhang family has been expanding so fast in Changcheng. Tan Tiangshong has been backing them all along. And now, with the Zhang family's kidnapping fresh, Tan Tiangshong has the nerve to invite him to dinner. It's obviously a move to shield them. Mu Qingfeng gives a cold snort. Noted. Tell Alu, hold off on the Zhang estate but hit every operation and send in the fire inspectors. He hangs up and immediately dials another number. Uncle Han, it's Qingfeng. Someone kidnapped Shihan, and now they're hiding behind Tan Tiangshong's name to keep me from settling the score. I need you to back me on this. The voice on the other end is calm and steady. Qingfeng, relax. Since Shihan was taken, it doesn't matter who steps in to stop me. I will help you get justice. A cold smile creeps across Mu Qingfeng's face. Time flies. When Sukai opens his eyes again, the sky is dark. He stares at the cold flatbread on his desk and begins to wonder, is he stuck in a time loop? He can never sleep at night, and he can never wake up during the day. Then, bang. The dorm door gets kicked open again. Mu Shihan strides in wearing a white knee-length dress, bold as ever. Sukai, if I don't kill you today, I'm nothing. Sukai flinches. Can you please stop kicking in the men's dorm door? Mu Shihan is fuming. Check your phone. I called you 65 times and you didn't pick up once. Sukai glances at the screen. Are you seriously using a spam call app on me? Mu Shihan glares. Hurry up and change. Let's go. Sukai sighs and starts taking off his shirt right there and then. Mu Shihan takes a second to register what's happening, then bolts out the door with a red face. Downstairs, Mu Shihan calls her brother. We're on our way. Is dinner ready? Mu Qingfeng slaps his forehead. I completely forgot. I have an important dinner tonight. Can we do tomorrow? Mu Shihan doesn't budge. No, Sukai saved my life last night. What could possibly be more important than dinner with him? Mu Qingfeng explains. I'm meeting with people above to get justice for you. Mu Shihan's eyes light up. Perfect. Bring me and Sukai along. I'm coming too. Mu Qingfeng can't win against his sister. He gives in. Fine. But don't either of you say anything out of line. We're meeting at Lanyu House. At the same time, in the study of the Zhang family estate, a sharp crack. Zhang Yucheng takes a hard slap across the face from his older brother Zhang Tianming. Zhang Tianming paces the room in fury, jabbing a finger at his brother. You absolute idiot. Who told you to kidnap the Mu family's daughter? Zhang Yucheng covers his stinging cheek. I was trying to help the family. It was about the downtown project. Zhang Tianming scoffs. Help the family? You were being used as a pawn by young Master Wei. He wants the Mu family to take us out for him. Zhang Yucheng panics and immediately calls young Master Wei, only to find he's been blocked. Zhang Tianming shakes his head in disgust. Tonight, I've arranged dinner with Tan Tiangxiong. You're coming to apologize to the Mu family in person, and you'd better make it convincing. Half an hour later, a Bentley races down the highway. Mu Shihan straightens Sukai's clothes and warns him, Lanyu House is a very special place. Once we're inside, don't act shocked and don't say anything stupid, Sukai shrugs. It's the 21st century. What's so impressive about a fancy restaurant? Mushihan rolls her eyes. Country bumpkin. Ordinary people can't even get through the door. I'm worried you'll see a celebrity and run up to ask for an autograph. Sukai puts on his most dignified face. I don't chase celebrities. I only respect the people's soldiers, and I only trust the people's soldiers. Mushihan laughs in spite of herself, but there's a softness in her eyes. Cut 2. The Bentley glides into a forested area on the outskirts of the city. I peer out the window. Not far away, there's actually a top-rated national scenic area. Nobody would ever guess that hidden among these towering trees is a 3-story building with a quietly elegant classical style. At the very top, 3 gold characters gleam. Lan Yu House. My eyes drift to the parking lot and go wide. Every car here is worth over $1 million. A sea of luxury vehicles in every style. An ordinary car wouldn't make it past the gate even on its best day. Security stands at the entrance checking identities. Members only. Fortunately, the Mu family name carries weight. One glance at the plate and the guards wave us through. I feel exactly like a country grandma stumbling into a palace. I excitedly slap the person next to me and shout, Shihan! Shihan! Look over there! Is that a Koenigsegg? I've never seen one of those in Changcheng in my life. I spin and point the other way. Are those golden Nanmu trees? A whole row of them? Just as I'm bouncing around like a runaway horse, Mu Shihan grabs me by the ear. Can you please be quiet? You're embarrassing me, I mutter under my breath. I'm not even allowed to talk now. I have to admit though, even the potted plants here are rare species. Whoever owns this place has connections reaching the very top. Quietly doing the math in my head, I figure this place must have cost several $100 million to build. Just then, another car pulls up and several people step out. A middle-aged man with his arm around a cluster of glamorously dressed women. Their faces look incredibly familiar, and I nearly shout, holy hell, isn't that? Before I can finish, Mu Shihan cuts me off and whispers, that man is a major director. Those women around him are actresses. Bringing them here basically means they're being served up to powerful men. Then she fixes me with a look that could stop traffic. Shut your mouth. Have you already forgotten what I told you? She's about to lecture me further when the director walks over. Miss Mu. Long time no see. Mu Shihan's expression shifts instantly into a gracious smile. Director Zhang. It's been a while. Director Zhang glances around with a grin. The Changcheng Cultural Bureau is producing a period drama. I brought these rising starlets along so the decision makers can pick their cast. He calls out to the girls behind him. Say hello to Miss Mu. The Mu family has invested heavily in our productions. The girls light up immediately. Hello, Miss Mu. Are you dining here too tonight? Mu Shihan adopts her most refined manner and smiles graciously. Yes, bringing a friend to see my brother. She reaches out to introduce me. This is my friend Sukai. Her hand finds nothing beside her. She turns and discovers that at some point I've already wandered over and started chatting up the actresses. Let me tell you, the lines on your palm look unusual. Let me take a look. I'll read your fortune. Mu Shihan's composure lasts about 1 second before she goes full she tyrant. Sukai. Get over here right now. She drags me back like a chicken by the scruff. What? I was just reading their palms. Mu Shihan rolls her eyes, sneaks a hard pinch into my side and says smoothly, this is my friend Sukai. Then she turns to me. And this is Director Zhang, a very well-known director. I step up cheerfully to shake his hand. Ha, I know who you are, Director Zhang Peng. Being introduced so formally by Mu Shihan clearly raises his opinion of me. Director Zhang says, young Master Su looks like 1 in a million. Where do you work? I answer honestly, I'm just a regular student at Changcheng University. Then I add, Director Zhang, if you ever need someone for a role, keep me in mind. I love acting. I can handle a big production. That gets a genuine laugh out of Director Zhang. Deal. Next time I need someone, I'll get your number through Miss Mu. After Director Zhang walks away, I'm still savoring the moment. That rising starlet just now? That was Lin Manman, right? Her hands were so soft. Mu Shihan suddenly asks in a flat, cold voice. Were they smooth? I laugh without thinking. Honestly, couldn't tell. Could have used a bit more time. Sukai! Mu Shihan's roar jolts me back. I take one look at her face and immediately understand. One more word, and the she-tyrant levels up. Joking. None of their hands come close to yours. And honestly, that's not wrong. Those starlets don't hold a candle to Mu Shihan. Short fuse and all, she is undeniably top tier in every way. Mu Shihan gives a satisfied huff. Good. Now hurry up, my brother's probably already inside. I follow her obediently into the building, and stop dead at the sight of a security scanner at the entrance. I stare at it. Is this a restaurant or an airport? But Mu Shihan is completely calm. It turns out the scanner only checks for firearms and restricted blades. Apparently, violent conduct of any kind is absolutely forbidden inside Lan Yu House. Violators get thrown out and permanently blacklisted. Once you're on that blacklist, there's no place left for you in Changcheng. No matter how powerful your connections, you gradually fade from sight. Take the downfall of a once powerful family 3 years ago. It all started here, when one of their men drew a blade inside, and the owner of Lan Yu House personally had them destroyed. Lost in thought, I hear the scanner beep. Sir, you have a fruit knife on you. Please take it out. The guard steps in front of me. Mu Shihan stares in disbelief. Why would you bring a knife to dinner? I scratch my head. How was I supposed to know we wouldn't get kidnapped again? I couldn't get a gun. A little knife for self-defense seemed reasonable. Mu Shihan rolls her eyes. You're a little bit of an idiot, you know that? But despite what she says, I can see something in her eyes. A flicker of being genuinely touched. I hand the knife to the guard and make a point of saying, "Take good care of that. I paid $5.80 for it at the supermarket. If it goes missing, you owe me $6." The guard stares at me in complete silence and rolls his eyes. Mushihan puts her face in her hands and drags me away. On the second floor, a long corridor stretches out in classical style. The private rooms carry poetic names: Spring River, Apricot Blossom Season, and if I weren't absolutely sure I was awake, I'd think I'd traveled back to ancient times. A painting on the corridor wall stops me cold. I stare at it and murmur quietly, "To soar with the immortals through the heavens, to hold the bright moon until the end of time." Mushihan gives me a strange look. "Since when does someone like you appreciate classical art?" I furrow my brow, lost in thought. "I don't really know art. It's just that the calligraphy feels familiar. I think I've seen it in my family study before." Mushihan doesn't buy it for a second. "Please, what kind of home do you come from? This style of calligraphy belongs in a very different world." I push back. "Believe it or not, my family is one of the great households of the South." Just then, a woman in a white japao descends from the floor above. I look up and freeze. That figure looks strangely familiar. The words come out before I can stop them. "Have we met somewhere before?" The woman covers her smile. "That's quite an old-fashioned line, and you've got nerve saying it right in front of your girlfriend." Mushihan turns, takes one look at the woman, and her eyes go wide. She lowers her voice urgently. "Sukai, this is the general manager of Lanyu House. Don't say anything out of line." Then she quickly greets her. "Manager Su." The woman responds with equal poise. "Miss Mu." Mushihan grabs my hand and pulls. "Come on, let's go." My eyes stay fixed on Suya as Mushihan drags me away. "Shihan? I'm not joking. I actually know her." Mushihan digs her fingers into my side with a vicious pinch. I wince and hiss through my teeth. Mushihan warns me in a low voice. "That woman is Changcheng's most dangerous social butterfly. Don't go anywhere near her." I mutter, "Got it." "Mushihan, do you like me or something? You're always telling me what to do." Mushihan's face flushes red instantly. She stumbles over her words. "What? Who said anything about liking you?" As we disappear into the private room, Suya's eyes narrow behind us. She pulls out her phone and dials. "It's me. Something unusual just happened." Inside the room, Mu Qingfeng is in warm conversation with Tan Tiangxiong. The Zhong brothers, Zhong Tianming and Zhong Yucheng, stand to the side like two schoolboys caught misbehaving. Mu Qingfeng pretends not to see Zhong Tianming and keeps chatting with Tan Tiangxiong. Zhong Yucheng's hand twitches toward the table in anger. His brother grabs it and holds it down. When we push the door open and walk in, Mu Qingfeng is smiling as he says, "Director Tan, the downtown project goes to tender in just a couple of days." Tan Tiangxiong laughs it off. "Mr. Mu flatters me. It would be my honor to be of any help." Mu Qingfeng produces a gift, a sandalwood fan valued at 8 million. Tan Tiangxiong starts to decline, but the moment it's in his hands he can't put it down. Then he unfolds the fan, and his expression shifts entirely. He snaps it shut quickly, his expression unreadable. After a pause he manages a strained smile. "Mr. Mu, truly a priceless treasure." Right at that moment, Mushihan and I step in. Sorry, we're late." Mu Qingfeng gives her a look, but his tone is indulgent. "This is Director Tan, Deputy Chief of Changcheng. Just call him Uncle Tan." Mushihan obliges sweetly. "Uncle Tan." Then she gestures to me. "This is Sukai, my classmate." As for the Zhong brothers, nobody acknowledges them the entire time. Tan Tiangxiong smiles warmly. "Shihan, sit down, we're all family here." Mushihan plays wounded. "Family? I wouldn't dare. The person who had me kidnapped is standing right there. How could I possibly sit?" The room goes awkward instantly. Tan Tiangxiong has no choice but to look toward Zhong Tianming. Zhong Tianming stands immediately. "Miss Mu, what my brother did was inexcusable. We came specifically to apologize." Mushihan is unmoved. "How about I kidnap the entire Zhong family for a night and then host a dinner to say sorry? Would that work?" Tan Tiangxiong's expression darkens. He turns on Zhong Yucheng. "Yucheng, kneel before Miss Mu and apologize." Zhong Yucheng's face is a mask of humiliation, but under the combined stares of his brother and Tan Tiangxiong, he sinks to his knees. "Miss Mu, I lost my mind for a moment. Please forgive me." I watch from the side, completely lost. "Shihan, why is there kneeling? Is this some kind of stage performance?" Mushihan tells me this is the man who ordered her kidnapping. The moment I hear it, something in me ignites. "Are you serious?" I lunge forward, and both Mu Qingfeng and Mushihan grab me at the same time. "Sukai, stop!" I force the rage back down. "We're in Lanyu House. I can't make a move here." And then, the system speaks in my head. Ding! Mission activated. Incapacitate Zhong Yucheng within 30 seconds. Failure penalty system punishment. A stampede of disbelief crashes through my head. Are you out of your mind, system? Making a move here is suicide. Zhong Yucheng, still on the floor, sees me hesitate and has the nerve to snarl. "Hit me then. If you've got the guts, beat me to death." Hearing that, I shake free from Mu Qingfeng and Mushihan in one motion. "Since you're asking so nicely, I'll grant you that wish." I raise my foot and drive a kick into exactly where it hurts most. A scream tears through the private room, and then the entire space goes completely, absolutely silent. That one kick demolishes whatever plan Mu Qingfeng had in mind. Zhong Tianming stares at his brother crumpled on the floor and roars, "You little punk, do you want to wipe out the Zhong family line?" Mu Qingfeng tries to de-escalate, but Zhong Tianming has lost it completely. There is no talking him down. "I'm calling my people right now." As both sides stand locked in a standoff, a voice comes from behind the screen at the back of the room. "Director Tan, it's been a long time." Everyone turns. A powerfully composed middle-aged man steps out from behind the screen. Tan Tiangxiong goes pale. "Han, Director Han, the true chief of Changcheng, Han Lixing, has been behind that screen the entire time. Han Lixing fixes Tan Tiangsheng with a cold gaze. Is this your idea of fairness, using a project as leverage to threaten people? After putting Tan Tiangsheng in his place, Han Lixing delivers his ruling. Zhang Yucheng goes to hospital, but he turns himself in for the kidnapping. As for the matter of this young man assaulting someone, Han Lixing actually speaks up for me. That was a personal act. It has nothing to do with the Mu family. Zhang Tianming refuses to accept it. He's with the Mu family. Han Lixing asks my name. I answer without blinking. Sukai. And I hit him because he deserved it. Nothing to do with the Mu family. Han Lixing doesn't get angry. He actually smiles. You heard him. His name is Sukai. He doesn't carry the Mu name. And just like that, both Zhang Yucheng and I are taken away. Inside the police station, I sit handcuffed to a chair.